All right. Good evening, everybody,
Good
and welcome
evening.
to our program, Somebody Must Come Preaching. And tonight, we're going to talk about a crisis close to our coast. And we're talking about the crisis in Haiti. I'm Dr. James Michael Crusoe, and joining me as hosting tonight is Minister Emeritus Edward Keaton from Atlanta, Georgia. And Dr. Hathaway was on, and I think her device just disconnected. So we're looking forward to her getting back on in just a moment. I was sharing with the host and our guests that we've tried to do this several times, and we're kind of learning our way with these podcasts. Last month, I teased everybody that we're going to take the approach that Shannon Sharp takes on Club Shay Shay. The only difference is we won't be drinking any cognac before the broadcast on tonight. So with three or two or three co-hosts tonight, we're probably going to take the Breakfast Club approach. So I'm happy for those who are watching, and if you are watching on Facebook, on YouTube, please like and make comments. We'll take your questions um, later during the broadcast after you hear from those who are presenting on tonight. Let me first introduce minister from Haiti, or let him introduce. So, Brother Gene, would you just come on the screen and tell us a little about who you are and what you do, and then after that, I'll turn it over to Brother Keaton.
Thank you, brother. Again, my name is Jean Robert Saint Hilaire. I'm the son of a former uh, Pentecostal preacher. And at the age of 16, it seems I became rebellious because I did not want to go to the same church with my parents. I was, reading my Bible so actively, and I I have started searching the truth by myself, and then, I was professionally an English translator in Haiti since I was a very young man, and I was interpreting for a brother from Louisiana. He was a preacher of the Church of Christ, and then he baptized me back in 1980. It was about midnight on the ocean because I was accepting the truth that time. His name was Brother Bob Vezina, and since then I was started my experience with Brother Suren Edward at Delmas 34. Then uh, an effort was made by him and a brother we call Ted Garner. Now he's a preacher for Atlanta Road Church of Christ in Gainesville, Georgia. So they put together and bring me here in the U.S. for my studies. And on my way back in 1988, we established a first congregation at Delmas 40B. We started this congregation with six of us, six young people. And over the years from 1988, we've baptized more than 2,000 people around Port-au-Prince. And the brothers in Kingsport, Tennessee, together with another good friend of mine, he's an elder of the Church of Christ in Central Florida. Well, they bring the idea to start a preacher training school in Haiti. So we start in the Delma area, and during the time the Bible school is running, every 2 or 3 times in a year, we have missionaries coming from the U.S. and we held what we call some seminars for denominational preachers. Sometimes we bring 400, 500, 600 denominational preachers together, and we have lectureship. We teaching the truth, and most of the times after the seminar, we baptize 10, 20, 30 preachers. And from these preachers, we baptize through seminars. And from young men graduate from our Bible school, we start and converted more than 200 congregations in Haiti.
So, brother Gene, you preach in Port-au-Prince, is that right?
Yes, at Delmas 43.
Okay, all righty. Brother Keaton, and we're going to come back to you, Brother Gene, and I know you'll be able to share some more with us.
Well, Brother, we want to make sure that we get Dr. Hathaway in, and firstly, before Dr. Hathaway comes on, and we speak with Cheryl, what motivated us to do this, Brother Gene, is because of the present conditions in Haiti that we perceive, based upon our own research and the news, etc. And we thought we would come together and try to raise the collective consciousness of people in the church and whoever's looking, that in hopes of us getting some real information, and perhaps even, we know this is ambitious, but affecting change however we can. So I think our purpose tonight had much to do with what's going on the ground in Haiti and the conditions and so forth. And I know you can speak to that, and Cheryl can speak to that, having just left there 2 weeks ago. But we want to bring in Dr. Hathaway so she can give you some background on herself and her perspective on the whole Haitian crisis. And we're hoping that when we finish this talk tonight, that we'll have some hope, because all hope is not lost, even though we know we're in chaos down there now. Dr. Hathaway, if you would.
Thank you for the lead in, Brother Keaton. I'd like to thank you, Brother St. Hilaire, for all the work that you are doing to raise the spiritual consciousness of the people in the area, as well as to be a humanitarian for what's happening there. I'm so glad to be a part of this distinguished panel today. You all just don't, you can only imagine what I'm feeling right now. A bit of my background. I am an educator by love and by training. I've been in the field for nearly 17 years now. I'm also an education and business consultant. I've been in that sector, that private sector, for the last 9 years, approaching 9 years in July. And then also another hat that I wear, I'm also a politician. I ran for the Tennessee State Legislature in 2006 for the State House of Representatives. And then also in 2022, I was the Democratic nominee for Arkansas 2nd Congressional District. I'm still very much so politically involved, more so across Southern politics, but thanks be to God, my reach is also national in scope. And now that I've been teaming up with Brother Dr. Caruso, and Minister Emeritus Keaton, they're making me flap my international wings too. So that is just a bit of my background. I want to thank you all for all that you are doing. A part of being that change agent piece. However, I can be of greatest assistance to use the megaphone that I think that I have to be able to be a part of the process to help the people of Haiti, to help our brothers and sisters down there. Please, please lean upon us because this is that moment in time.
Thank you, Dr. Hathaway. And I want to bring in Cheryl Marat, who has been back and forth to Haiti, explained maybe 40 times or above that, and with, I guess, involved in humanitarian efforts and so forth. And just chatted with her a few days ago, but Cheryl, and along with Brother Dean, and certainly we commend the work that he's doing with the church. I mean, that is primary for sure. But I want to get Cheryl's perspective, where she can give us her perspective on Haiti, the conditions, the living conditions, what we think we might be able to do, and so forth. And then after she gives us her take on it, there are some questions and other things we want to discuss. So Cheryl, if you would at this time, you can come in and say whatever's on your heart.
Thank you, Brother Keaton, and thanks for the invite. And I'm a woman of a few words. um, my name is Cheryl Marat, and it's by the grace of God that I started going to Haiti in 1996 when I was a member of the Turner Road congregation. And I would say over almost 30 years that they've never wavered in, when I say they, I'm referring it to the Bouldercrest congregation. They've never wavered in support, inquiries, love, concern regarding our brothers and sisters in Haiti. Um, it's not a day that goes by that I don't hear from our people every day, multiple times, different ministers from the northeast coast to the borders of the DR. I'm in connection with the ministers there. And when they tell me that they're afraid, they're anxious, that's a huge concern because I've never heard them use those words before. And as Brother Keaton mentioned, we just returned a few weeks ago, myself and a team. We go down annually, sometimes twice a year, depends on what's needed to make sure that our 10 feeding programs are functioning properly, that the schools that we have established are functioning properly, and that we have various projects, farming, livestock programs. We want to make sure they're functioning. So we just don't send funds, clothes, supplies. We actually go as boots on the ground. And we always have boots on the ground in the event of an earthquake or a hurricane. We have someone already on the ground to start the process of healing. And one thing I must say, the Haitian people are resilient. And even though they have very little, I've never, ever experienced a worship, a praise as I do unless I'm in Haiti. Fear factor, no. I've actually, it may sound weird, I feel safer in Haiti than I do in the US. And whatever goes on in Haiti, it goes on here. Everything that happens in Haiti happens here. And you have a lot of people, I'll say media, that um, want to influence us on what's happening down there. They'll take a street of activities and make it look like the whole country is on fire. They've been using the fear factor on us for hundreds of years. Conspiracy.
Let me ask this question, and I was sharing with last night. My wife and I was watching the news, and on the news had these pictures of blood in the street.
Yes.
They had pictures of people hungry, can't get food, that kind of thing. And my
Correct.
wife, what is the problem? You know, who's behind it? We're in America, United States, and we see these pictures on the news. But what's really why is Haiti in the state that it's in?
It's not one answer. It's not one answer. It's a lot of factors. The United States have robbed Haiti for years, France for years. And I guess that made it acceptable for them to start robbing one another, as well as the churches failed Haiti miserably. And a lot, I hear it from some of the directors at one of our schools often. He says that the children can't learn because they're so hungry. They can't think because they're hungry. And sometimes the children, the only time they get fed is when they go to school. So if we were in that position, I don't know what type of person I would be if I had to live with that on a daily basis. I I, I don't know if I'd be a crook. I don't know if I would be out there burning. I don't know who I would be. So we can't really look down on them because we're not in that situation. But yes, it is violence that's going on in Haiti. It's always violence, just like it is in the U.S. But we don't pick up and move. We deal with it. We find a resolution. No, they don't have the resources like we have in the United States of the convenience of dialing 911 when you're in trouble. So we have so much to be thankful for. But I think every person in America needs to go to a third world country. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be quiet. I went to Haiti to help Haiti, but Haiti actually helped me.
Oh yeah.
That's profound.
Brother Gene, what's your take on it? Who who is causing the problem? We heard some things about a man named Barbecue, an ex-police officer. But what are they trying? What else is going on there? I mean, is someone trying to take over the country? What kind of government do they have? Uh, you know, I want to be able to give an answer to my wife about what's going on there, and why is it making the news here in the United States?
Well, I think the political situation of Haiti right now is more fragile than an egg. Uh, well, it's like I'm not very active in politics in Haiti, but I sometimes do my politics by expression, preaching and talking to people and tell them what I think. Um, there are lots of confusion in Haiti, and you can't tell exactly what's going on because uh, it's like now. I know that's one thing I don't like when someone step out or step down, and our political leaders. It's like they are in a fight. Everybody try to be in power. In the case of barbecue, I think the main problem is what we call exclusion in Haiti. Sometimes when someone is in charge of the power, uh, they get together mostly with the rich class, and the poor class is like forgotten or humiliate. And barbecue used to be a police officer, and I, from what I know, he was accused by some of the human rights people in Haiti, and but what we know, there was a massacre in Martissan, He was there trying to save some lives, but instead of telling exactly what he did, the people of human rights get him involved in what's happening. And since then, they were required to fire him. And now he turns his weapon against the population. Okay? So the situation is very delicate. My first question is where these men find all those heavy weapons
Yes.
and where those ammunitions are coming from,
Mm-hmm.
because they never travel anywhere. They just stay in the slums, but they have all they want.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what I don't understand, if they were protesting against the prime minister, why now small businesses, banks, and everything are being looted? The prime minister is locked out of the country. He's not there. And he promised to,
Ariel Henry.
I'm sorry?
Ariel Henry, the prime
Yes,
minister. Uh-huh.
right. Oh, exactly. So he's not in the country, okay, but he promised to resign once they make a choice of all the leaders. But I don't know why they keep, you know, breaking banks, and you know, businesses are looted, and they go to people's houses and uh, you know, do all kind of things. They burn houses and killing people. So for me, there is a big confusion. I can't exactly see understand what's going on.
But I'll say this. Let me chime in here. Of course, Brother Gene, that's where you worked, and it hit me the other day as I was looking at some footage from Haiti. It's odd that food is difficult to find, but weapons are not. And so there's other things going on behind the scenes that perhaps we are not aware of, because we do know that most of what Haiti has, they have to import it. And those guns are coming to them from some other entity, some other source. But I wanted to speak to what is the general quality of life in Haiti, if even if you had a governmental structure that was working. What is the quality of life? What is the quality of life when it comes down to drinking water, uh, a sewer system, an electrical grid? Uh, in that, this is what I'm curious about. But as far as the chaos in the street, the same thing can happen in any country. When you strip away the government, then someone comes in, whether good or bad, and they fill that vacuum. And we
Mhm.
have people trying to fill that vacuum for their benefit sometimes, and sometimes they might be honest enough to try to bring order for everyone.
Mhm.
But what is the general living conditions in Haiti? You can speak to that, or Cheryl, you can speak to it.
Can I add something to it?
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
I want to supplement my statement too. Um, this is just based on the reporting that I've watched and listened to today. I said that the electrical system is pretty much shut off in Port-au-Prince. That's just based on what I've been hearing. And also, it's difficulty in their scarcity with the water sources and the contamination with the water. As far as the weaponry, from what I have, like I said, read various reports, they're saying that some of this weaponry is coming out of Florida and being sent to Haiti. As we know, and where you all are located as well, Florida is our neighbor, south, closer to Haiti in proximity than many of the other United States. Um, the United States is supposed to be sending our Secretary of State, Nancy Blinken, to the region. I think he's supposed to be there either this week or sometime next week to try and bring some remedy and relief to that area as well. Um, because it's gotten to that point. I'll say this much just as a historical lesson. This is not the first time the United States has been involved in the social, political, economic status of this country. There have been a number of invasions and influxes of United States military might, even in the 19 teens. We took a hold of Haitians' finances. I believe it was December of 1915, if my memory serves me correctly. But we took all the money out of the Haitian National Bank and deposited it in New York.
Let me. We're having some static here. What I'm going to have to do is mute some mics until you speak to keep that static from occurring. But let me go back to Brother Keaton's question. I guess part of my job is to keep us on task. What's the quality of life like for members of the church, Brother Gene? You and I talked about it, and then Sister Mariah, if you'll chime in too. For a Haitian, I was talking to Leonardo Gilbert, and he does medical missions, and he was in the Dominican Republic just last month, I believe, and he shared that there were many Haitians or people from Port-au-Prince or Haiti that was crossing the border into the DR to get medical assistance. But then he also stated that there were some who don't have the resources to leave. They're forced to stay in Haiti and endure some unfortunate condition. So, Brother Gene and then Sister Mariah, could you all share what you know about how this current crisis has affected members of the church?
I don't know who will speak first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Haiti has a pecking order. It's they don't discriminate like we have discrimination here in the U.S. By color, but they have a pecking order, and it's your children. Then you have your orphans. Your orphans are on the bottom with the dogs. Elderly on the bottom with the dogs, and your young, healthy people are on the highest part. And then if you're rich or well off, you got even more esteem. As far as the electricity, it's always been a problem in Haiti with electric. It's nothing new. Their government works nothing like ours. Their electric is operated by their government. And even though you paid your bill, if the government don't flip the switch, you still don't have electric. So it's always been an electrical problem. And that's one of the things that Jovenel was um, creating, the what you call those things, satellites, satellites as well as converters, inverters, producing, generating water. He built the Marion barge dam, beautiful place. And this was to feed three large villages in the northeast coast of Haiti going towards the DR. That was an issue. But also, the United States have their hands in Haiti so deep with robbing and ravishing, like the sister just mentioned about the money that they took from Haiti, facts, and they're still robbing Haiti of natural resources. I see mining when I go to Haiti. I've seen gold in Haiti. So United States, they're sending the weapons. They're allowing it to happen. And for them, for our president to back barbecue, not barbecue, so Henri as being the prime minister, when it's evident that he got 2 phone calls from the assassins of Jovenel? Why? Why? But I understand the brother Gene, for him not really speaking on politics in Haiti, because most Haitians do not speak politics with the blanc. They get with themselves. They don't.
Well, especially I'm a preacher there. I can put myself in danger.
Could you share a little bit more, brother Gene, about church members? Um, uh, how have they been affected since this crisis?
The main concern right now is that church members are afraid to get into the streets, to go to church, to make their daily living, and to move to their daily activities. Like we have a few church facilities broken and looted. Like one of the first congregation in Haiti, at Delmas 18, was not totally destroyed, but looted, and they broke everything in that building 4 or 5 weeks ago. The club barbecue, I think, do that, and nobody can go there. And I think a group just worship in a private place right now. There is another congregation at Delmas 28, the Church of Christ at Delmas 28, where Brother Elmira used to preach. And 3 weeks ago, this building was attacked by the same team of barbecue. Nobody can go there right now to worship. And most people come to our place at Delmas 43. But at Delmas 43, we used to have two different worship services in the morning. But now it's like we worship with very a small number of people. Because first of all, people, most of our members are afraid to go to the streets. And some others move to the Dominican Republic. We have a bunch of church members going there. Things are not better for them, but for security, they prefer stay in the Dominican Republic instead of staying in Haiti. Okay, so I've worked with Brother Gilbert, or the group of I Am, since 2010 after the earthquake. And we do medical mission in many places in Haiti. So now, just because of the security problem, I don't invite them to come to Haiti. So they go to the border and work with Haitians over there. The main problem in Haiti is the security problem. Okay? Haiti is a poor country, but it's like in Haiti, everyone is a vendor. They do all they can, little by little, they do their living. So that's one thing we focus on every time there is a disaster in Haiti. We giving food and medical care and trying to provide a good drinking water for the people there. As my sister was talking about with electricity, it's like every one, especially in the what we call the middle class in Haiti, is using like 4 different sources, because the city power is very seldom. People are using power inverter, but for the power inverter, you need batteries to recharge it. But to recharge your battery, you have to you need a generator, or some people put solar panels on top of the houses. So things are really difficult even now, to bring aid for Haiti, I think it's a matter of security first, because any convoy you send to cross the border and bring food to Haiti will be looted, not only by gangs, but on the people are so hungry there. They don't mind looting any kind of stuff you're bringing. So, but the church stays strong spiritually, but it's like the structure right now, like buildings, stuff like that. Um, there is a hard time. Uh, Even all these problems, you will be amazed to hear people are being baptized every Sunday.
Okay. Good. Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Ed and Dr. Hathaway, you want to chime in here?
Uh,
Make sure you unmute your mic. We have to do that because when all of our mics are on, it creates a lot of static. Okay.
right. Well, again, I have to salute Brother Gene and Cheryl for their work. It takes a lot of dedication to do what you're doing, especially, Brother Gene, when you mention that by getting involved various ways, you could put yourself in harm's way. We do understand that. But this has been going on for decades and decades. The unsettled nature of Haiti, and of course, I do believe that the fact that there is very little help from America based upon what happened to Napoleon in the Revolution, and they've not forgotten that. They're still in their feelings about that. I think that's one thing. But the other thing I want to ask either one of you all, either Cheryl or Brother Gene, is there is a report I've heard and read that Haiti has the second largest iridium deposits in the world. And iridium is valued at about $6,000 per ounce. And I think that we would be naive to think that that doesn't have something to do with what's going on down there. Someone wants to have full charge over that iridium. You know, it's more valuable than gold. That perhaps, because I just think that Haiti, any group of people, there's not a shortage of intelligence. There's not a shortage of ingenuity. I just think the internal structure is always in the shambles. And why it's in the shambles, I do believe that it does appear that there are some who want to rid Haiti of the Haitians and get the other goods. And this whole thing about iridium, Cheryl, or either you or Brother Gene can speak on that if you are aware of that, but I've read about it. It seems to be verifiable. What are your thoughts on that, Cheryl? You're muted.
As I stated earlier, Haiti does have a lot of natural resources I've never even heard of. Matter of fact, you can look up this island. I hope I'm saying it correctly, La Navez. It's an island off the coast of Haiti that was awarded to Haiti in their constitution, their independence, saying that this island belongs to Haiti. The United States have stole it, tried to steal it two times because this island has a migration of birds, and this poop is organic, and America wants the poop so that they can sell it to the farmers. They've gone to this island multiple times and cleaned all the poop off, even though the island belongs to Haiti, and brought the material, the raw material, to the United States, and we got fat off of it. And now their latest reason for being on this island, La Navez, is They're protecting the coral reef. It's not your island. Why are you protecting it? So it's things like that that we don't know the backstories in how America and France even sued Haiti when for the independence because they say they lost their workers. So we're going to sue you for all this money, and they had to pay. So they never really got out of the rut. But it's just not United States. It's France and Venezuela because Haiti don't have any refineries, oil refineries. Um, I think it's called Carib Oil, a company that comes and gets the oil, refines it, and sell it back to Haiti for $10 a gallon. When they, it's all kind of schemes and scams, and with the people on the top getting paid regardless of how it's affecting the people, they really don't care. It's unfortunate, but that's the truth.
Complex, and there's a lot of abuse of power, and we can see that. But what do you think, Brother Gene, would make the difference? What can America do? And I'm speaking of conscientious Americans who are willing to do something. Now, because of the present situation, if this had to do with us funneling finance in that direction, who do you give it to? Because you don't know who to trust. And so I would have, if you would speak to that, Brother Gene, so what do you think would make the difference in Haiti? And through you've lived there, you've preached there, you can see what's broken. You mentioned security earlier, and the UN, I think they have already sent some people from Kenya and other people of armed peacekeepers from the UN Security Council. But what do you think would make the difference? We're talking about beyond, even if we had order, we still have poverty. We still have abject poverty. We have the lack of infrastructure, piping and sewer systems, the electrical grid, all of that missing. And what do you think would make the difference other than honest leadership?
Concerning Kenya, I think that thing is being canceled. I don't think Kenya will send any police or soldiers to Haiti. I think that they switched to the Dominican Republic. But one thing I know, if they send soldiers from the Dominican Republic to Haiti, it will be a big war. It will be a big fight because Haiti and the Dominican, let me say, Haitians and Dominicans, they are not friends.
Mm-hmm.
They are not friends. I've heard last week they will send Dominican soldiers instead of Kenyans. That will be like making the problem worse. That's one thing. I heard also that thing for the canal on the border at Waname. It's not that fight is not exactly for the canal for the water. I've heard that it's for a gold mine in the Haiti part. So I don't know who's going to do that exploitation, but they try to stop the canal because some countries would love to come and you know, get those golds. So I don't know. But what I think right now, after the earthquake back in 2010, let me see what I have experienced. Government in Haiti will never distribute any help from any organization or any country. That's where the corruption is coming from. I think when they send people from here working with churches in Haiti, that's the best way to help people. Every time they sent support, they sent money, sent anything. Uh, like not long time ago, they found like some stock rooms with food given by some organization rotten at the airport road because they sent those aids and the government never give them. Okay, so as I said before, the first thing for Haiti is security. uh, After that, I think the Haitians, they are in great need for medical, uh, you know, medical help and food, and that's what we did back in 2010. This is the best way people in Haiti can get something. Even the UN or any organization, Red Cross, they send things to the government. The Haitians will never even touch them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that because Leonardo Gilbert, out of Chicago, preacher in the Church of Christ, has taken the medical mission over there, and it was successful.
Yeah, they
I
work with me. They work with me. They I take them many places.
Yeah, yeah. I remember hearing stories from Brother Shanks. He used to go to Haiti from Miami. He would always come back talking about how many people were baptized. And a lot of people were always baptized. I remember Brother Elmira uh, going back and forth, and churches would send shoes and clothes. But are you saying, Brother Gene, that those shoes and clothes wouldn't get to the Haitians, or if we went through an organization, it wouldn't get to them?
I don't know about organizations, American organizations, but uh, organizations from other countries or in Haiti, they won't do it, nothing, except if organizations from here are connected with some uh, churches in Haiti. This is the best way to help the people find support. Okay, even shelter. After an earthquake, you send things like tarps and uh, all kind of stuff, tents. The government just sell them. But when the churches receive those things, I don't say 100% everybody is honest. But through the church, for me, this is the best way organizations from here can send support for the Haitians.
Dr. Hathaway's been wanting to get in. Question I want to piggyback with that and ask some more questions.
Can I add something, if it's okay, to what Brother Gene just said? He's absolutely right. Things will sit in the port on ships for months, and the rats eat it, or mildew. The food does go to waste. Is by the grace of God. And this is why we started our foundation for Haiti, Church of Christ based. When we ship stuff to Haiti, we go to Haiti and we distribute it ourselves. We have a list. Usually we do maybe 30 churches in northern Haiti, and we go to each one of those congregations and we do reports and we pass out food and we pass out money, clothing, shoes, medical supplies. We go to the prison when we go to Haiti. Same method. We go to hospitals. The Church of Christ have several elderly homes. We go visit them and we take supplies, medical supplies, whatever. We do the best we can. I think I mentioned earlier that we have 10 feeding programs where we're feeding every day 130, 140 senior citizens, widows, and orphans. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's well worth it because even though this may be the only meal these people get, just that one meal is better than nothing. But they're struggling. it breaks my heart, and I'm trying to keep it together now, but it breaks my heart to see them suffering so hard when they love the Lord like nothing you've ever seen before. It's something to behold. And I'm familiar with Brother Gilbert as well as Brother Shanks. Brother Gilbert does medical missions, which is beautiful because a lot of times people don't have the money to get the medical attention, or they don't have the equipment to diagnose them properly. Yes, Brother Shanks was over doing baptism, but with that, with the church expanding in Haiti, the Catholic faith is on fire in Haiti, even though they doing a lot of stuff that they shouldn't be doing. But as far as hospitals, schools, building water wells, etc., they're on the ball with that. And the people, because they see this with their eyes, oh, they are feeding their people. I'm going to leave the Church of Christ and I'm going to go over here where the Catholic people are because they're feeding the people. So we try to alleviate that by purchasing food. We have several church members that own stores. So we always try to shop with our church members because it helps their economy versus us, spending somewhere else, spending at Target. We can purchase food from the church members, but they have a love for the Lord. I mean, it's hard. I know I keep saying it, but it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. It's an experience. It's truly an experience.
Dr. Hathaway, hand up. Brother Gene, we'll get you. Wait a minute, you got to unmute before you speak. Go ahead, Dr. Hathaway.
You go ahead and speak, Brother Gene.
We got to get him unmuted. Hold on.
Yeah, like I remember 2 times I am the group of Brother Gilbert. They came, and we just see people, about 1,000 people in a week, and they give free medications. And before they left, there were some medication in the bags, and they want me to take them to the general hospital for donation. What I know, we have a brother working at the administration at the hospital. After we left, the doctors, they sold those medications. You see? And we give the medications for free to people. But when they receive the leftover, they sell them.
Well, let me ask, remember, guys, when you come in, you got to unmute. Sister Mara and Brother Gene, how safe is it now, right now? Let's say Brother Keaton and I and Sister Hathaway, because we got this broadcast and we just compelled now to go to Haiti ourselves. Just the 3 Musketeers. We gonna go out.
I don't know if Sister Cheryl wants me to answer first, as I'm a former police officer.
I would advise you all to go, being that it's your first time, and if you're just going aimlessly, like not having people that you can trust, knowing the layout of things. Would I go over there right now? Yes, I would, because I have brothers and sisters that got my back. When I get to the airport, they're out there waiting for me. They locked and loaded. A lot of them know martial arts. They're gonna, because we have 24-hour security. We stay on a compound, a medical compound, where we have 24-hour security, locked and loaded. Oh, maybe 4 or 5 bad dogs, junkyard dogs. So we're well protected. However, when we were over a couple of weeks ago, it got to a point where they told us it was unsafe to go, and no explanation needed. We know, they're looking out for our best interest, and we stayed in for a few days until it was safe for us to go out, and we went back out. But I wouldn't advise you all to go without somebody experienced, because even though the Haitians look like us, it's a totally different culture, totally different. So just because they look like us, and many are very well educated, speak multiple languages, it's still a different people. It's still a different culture. Taking pictures, taboo, things you need to know and things you don't need to know before you just go. And it's always good to go with an organization that is going to register you with the Secretary of State in the event they do need to come and rescue you. We've been rescued a couple of times where they came and got us because we registered, we followed the protocol, they came and got us, everything was beautiful, made it home safe, mission accomplished.
Well, I was going to ask Cheryl, when you were making your rounds with the uh, and you doing your ministry and things of that nature, did you have to have security everywhere that you would go?
Absolutely. Well, for 28, 9 years, we've always had security, so it's nothing new for me. I expect it'd be odd if we didn't have security, but yeah, we always have security.
Cheryl, can you share a little bit more about that experience where you had to be rescued? Are you sharing that with us?
Sure, I'll share with you. This was a few years ago. I think Prevail or Aristides was the president at the time, and we were at that time. I was the only brown person going to Haiti with my team, and they told us that it was not safe to go out. But because I looked like the Haitians, I was able to go out and just kind of survey the campground. And we had been locked down for maybe 3 days, and they're burning tires, and they got the flaming neckties going, a lot of chaos. And I grew up in Miami. I've been through multiple riots, so I guess I'm not gonna say I'm used to it, but I'm not afraid of it. And we could not get to the airport. We were locked in. And I think it was that Friday we were in devotion, and one of the Haitian preachers came to us and said, "You all got, I think it was like 20 minutes to get to the airport," and that was our window to get in. And at the time, a brother in Christ, he was the mayor of Camp Haitian, which is the second largest city in Haiti. He was the mayor, and he was the one that opened it up for us to be able to get on the plane. So the airline came and got us out.
I want to add a couple of things. Um, this is really rattling me, you all. Um, I'm a student of history, but to hear these eyewitness accounts are really stirring my soul. Um, we've got to do something. I'm calling upon, and I'm so glad that Brother Dr. Russo said the words of my heart. Brother Keaton, we've got to go down there with them. Okay, we have to go. What that looks like, I would rather for all of us to go together through Sister Marah and her organization, as well as Brother Saint Hilaire. We've got to go, and I'm going to move around whatever is necessary. We planned this out strategically to make this occur because I can't just sit here. My nerves are too bad, and I'm too upset, and this is bothering me in a great and mighty way, and we have to go. We have to go. We have to go. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, Cheryl, when are you going back?
By the grace of God, we just got approved for it's the middle part of February of next year. And the climate changes so rapidly in Haiti where it could be chaotic today, and tomorrow everything will be peaceful, like nothing ever happened. You have people moving the debris because they do block the roads with trucks and tree limbs and tankers, and you'll see them moving it out the way, and we're back to normal. So even though it's chaotic right this moment, next week everybody's in love.
And when we say, of course, I think Haiti is bigger. But where is the major trouble? Is it Port-au-Prince and other places?
It's Port-au-Prince. It's Port-au-Prince and the little small villages around because people are running for their lives. They're leaving their homes. They're doing whatever it takes to get out. And the food issue, it's by the grace of God. We purchased food when we're in Haiti and we distribute it to the church, of course, first. But we don't deny other people if they come in and they're hungry as well. We couldn't tell them no. You know, we can't feed you because you're not a member of the body of Christ. We don't do that. But food, I think somebody spoke on weapons. Yeah, the weapons are coming from the United States, and I think it was you, Brother Keaton, and you're absolutely right. Haiti does not have a manufacturing company that manufacture weapons or ammunition, but they have it, and it's coming from the U.S.
So what can we do on our end as far as coming from the United?
You
I
break.
mean, what, is there anything that we can do? And I know you're politically savvy, and we've got three preachers on, and I mean all of us are members of the body. But is there anything that we can maybe initiate or raise attention to with the United States providing arms to Haiti?
I know we all have had this conversation collectively regarding writing a letter to the powers that be, the U.S. ambassador to the area, also to the Secretary of State, and let them know that we are watching, that we are aware, and that we want some significant change to occur. Also working through the Brotherhood, as well as other organizations that you all may be partnered with. That's another way for us to be able to funnel financial capital as well as any other resources. I would need to do some additional research to find out what the non-governmental organizations, the NGOs, as well as the INGOs, international non-government organizations, are in the area. But from what I'm hearing from our fellow panelists, that may not be the best route. But give me some time, approximately a week or two, to be able to collect some more information and research, and I'll be glad to give that over to everyone so that we can be about the business of helping our brothers and sisters in the region. Um, this is important. The greater we need to issue, not to diminish or to anything else that's happening on the world stage, but just me listening today has me rattled.
Well, we don't want you to stay rattled, but what I want to do before we close out, I'm gonna ask Brother Keaton to close us out with a final statement, and Brother Hilar to give us our closing prayer. But Sister Mara, could you give us the name of your organization? And then we know that Brother Gilbert uh, leads the I Am Medical mission team. So, the question that one of our viewers asked is, what can we do to help and everything? That's one of the reasons why I would like Sister Murata to give us the name of her organization so that donations can be made. So I think one of the ways that we can help is to support the existing organizations that's Church of Christ related that we know about. So we know about at least two right now. So Sister Mariah, can you give us the contact information of your organization, and then we'll also try to get the
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. The name of the organization is called Compassion Haitian Leaders. Compassion Haitian Leaders. And they can call me directly. My phone number is 650 766 0822. 650 766 0822. Also, last point, we have started, a lot of members of the body started them with businesses so that they can become independent. Um, I can't tell you how many schools that we've started to educate, because schools aren't free like they are in the United States. They cost. And we've drilled, I can't tell you how many water wells and various things. And even though we're a small organization, we know we serve a big God. And the beauty of it is, for now, $1 equivalents maybe about 28 Haitian goods. So the money exchange is a big factor as well. But with the economy being as crazy as it is now, the difference don't make a difference. But thank you for having me. God bless us all. Thank you.
Carol and Brother Gene. But one thing I want to ask Brother Gene is, how are you currently situated? And are you going back and forth? Are you in another? Are you in this country? And when do you plan to go back to Haiti if you're not there presently?
And I'm American. Uh, well, I'm traveling to so many places where we establish congregation. Sometimes I'm in the Dominican Republic. Sometimes I'm in Guadeloupe. Sometimes in Haiti. And for now, I put my family in Florida. So I spent most of my time there to take care of the ministry.
Uncertain as to what you might do next time around, I suppose. But we appreciate each of you being on, and it's been a good discussion. I think we covered uh, just about most of our concerns. The only thing I didn't get any feedback was on the iridium deposits, and but we understand that it's there, and perhaps is at the foundation of much of this unrest. But we appreciate it, each of you being here tonight. And our brother Crusoe, you can close out with a prayer.
I was going to ask our brother, the minister who is on the ground, preaches there, Brother Gene.
Okay, that's fine.
Robert Saint. Do you mind? Would you close us out in a prayer, sir?
Oh, yes, I can do that. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we are so thankful to you for all kind of blessings you have given us. Thank you for this beautiful day and the opportunity that you given us to meet together to discuss good things about your people, about your kingdom, most especially living in Haiti. We ask you, Father, to be with us and bless us and help us to have a good night of rest. Bless our nations in Haiti and in America, so your kingdom can grow and go forward. Thank you for all these people get together to think and decide the best way we can support and help your people. We ask you, dear Lord, to bring all these dreams into reality until your Son Jesus Christ come again. We pray in his name. Amen.
Before we close out, let me share with the audience that we appreciate those who watch tonight. And we ask people not only to watch, but share on their social media platform. I know a lot of people watch things on replay. You know, if they don't watch it live, they watch it on the replay. And Brother Keaton and Sister Hathaway and I are putting our heads together. We're going to try to do something at least once a month on this Somebody Ought to Say Something broadcast. And a couple thoughts that we want to address in the future. Talk about women an international podcast, perhaps, and talk about women. That's kind of broad, but we'll try to narrow it down. And then another concept or idea is generational thinking on the subject of spiritual but not religious. That we hear a lot of people talk, younger people talking about, I'm spiritual but I'm not religious. And what I like to do is get a cross section of, well, a baby boomer, millennial, Gen X, Gen Z, and let's talk about that concept. What does it mean to be spiritual but not religious? Is that possible, or is it counterproductive? So we got a couple things that we're working on, and we're still in the infancy stage of our format, but we appreciate those who are watching, appreciate those who has something to say, our panelists and our guests on tonight. God bless everybody. Have a good night.
You have a good night.
You too, brother. Thank you.
God bless.
Just praying on back up.